today I'm going to be doing a review on the Vice 3 palette. I feel like this video has taken forever to bring to you guys, but I'm bringing it now, and I want to tell you all about what comes with it. So the Vice 3 palette comes in this cute little baggie, which I've stained to death. I'm just careless, and I got my OCC Unknown Pleasures lip tars on it, and those things just stain horribly. But this Vice 3 palette is much thinner than the past Vice 3 palettes. It's smaller, but it still features this nice little stone front. One thing I absolutely hate about it is it's so prone to fingerprints. I mean, look how dirty it is, and I've only had it for a short period of time. Just from using it daily, it gets very dirty very quickly, even with its little case thingy. You're using it, you're touching it, it's very prone to fingerprints. I'm very disappointed in that. Even the back is quite banged up already. I just feel like their packaging could have been a little bit more sustainable. Now, I've been using this vigorously. This way I could give you guys a real idea of what I thought about this product. I'm also going to be including a few looks that I've created. I created 4 looks for fall, so I'm going to include them along with what products I used exactly in those specific eye looks. So you'll see those at the end of the video, but right now I'm going to start doing some swatches with you. Now, this palette does feature a huge mirror. Here we go. It's huge. This is where I'm doing my stuff, my windowsill with my iPad. It does feature a brush, which has a eyeshadow brush side and a blender brush side. I don't like the blender brush side. I feel like it's too thin to really get any sufficient blending done. Overall, the colors, I was really impressed with them. You have like a neutral panel here. You have a neutral panel here, you have your blues, your greens here, you have your fall colors here, your pinks here, and then you have your smokies here. So if you look at it like that, you can have about 4 or 5 different looks, or you can make your own little quads if you look at it that way. This is a pretty nice quad right here too. Lots of different ways to do your makeup with this palette. There's also kind of a grungy feel to it with shades like Sonic and Rain and Broke Down. I thought it was kind of funny they included a shade called DTF, and whoa, if you don't know what that means, it means down to giggity, you know, the F word. So I thought that was funny. I don't know if I'd feel comfortable telling anybody, like, oh, what are you wearing? I'm wearing DTF on my eyes. Maybe I'm just too old for that now that I'm 29. I don't know. But I'm gonna swatch these up for you, and I'm gonna do it in the panels that I showed you. So I'm gonna be going linear rather than long. So let's start with the first shade, which is Truth. That's right here. So we're starting with this panel right here. And I'm also gonna have picture swatches at the end so you can see it more up close. So this is Truth on my very stained hand. As you can see, it's a very nice white nude, great for like highlighting under the brow, in the corner of the eye, in the center of the lid. I like to use Truth all over my lid as a prep for the other shades that I'm going to use. It really helps to make other shades pop when I put it on first. The next shade is Undone. And Undone is a little bit more taupey nude. And as you can see, all of these are completely just going over all the staining on my hands, so you really have decent opacity to be able to handle that. The next shade is Downfall. Downfall is just a little bit darker, a little bit more taupey. And then we have DTF. Dirty. Which is, ironically enough, like a dirty cement color. So as you can see, really nice, simple, nude look you can get from these 4 shades, and they complement the other brighter shades in the palette. Now we're going to be doing this row right here. So the first shade is Dragon, and this is a nice green. I actually did a look recently with this shade. Dragon is very pretty. Very pretty shade. It's like a metallic emerald. Freeze. All I think of is Freeze Creep from RoboCop. So that's a nice, that color kind of reminds me from memory of Parrot, but I know it's not as teal as Parrot from MAC. Then we have Heroine, which is a deep kind of matte navy with a purple finish to it. It's got a little bit of purple in there. And then Broke Down. I actually love using Broke Down. Really love using Broke Down because it's got like a golden reflection. I find that these 2 shades go well together, and Dragon and Broke Down go well together. Next up, I'm going to be doing this row right here. So the first shade is Vanity, and this is a beautiful plum purple. Very pretty purple. Nice kind of like smoky purple. Then we have Lucky. I love how metallic and pretty this is. This whole panel is just has fall all over it. Next one is Rain, and this is a nice chocolate brown. Pretty chocolate brown. And then we have Bobby Dazzle. I don't even know what that means. And this is kind of just a soft white. I'm actually going to reapply it above the purple so you can really see. It's a soft white, but if you blend it out, it kind of becomes a little iridescent. It's great for lightening up other colors, I find. But you can kind of see the fall with these colors. Now I'm going to be doing the pink panel. So the first shade up is Alien, and I love this shade because it has a really pretty reflection. It's not just a regular pink. It's got a nice subtle reflection to it. Subtle iridescence. The next one is Alchemy, and this is like a purple fuchsia. It's pink purple fuchsia, I guess. It's 'cause it's got a little bit of purple in it. The next up is Bondage. I swear with some of these names you can do like dirty talk Mad Libs with this palette. And this one is just also got that reflection of purple, but it's very dark. If it's not in the light, it just looks black. And the last up is Sonic. Sonic is a coppery, bricky, pinkish red color. I really don't know how to describe it, but this whole panel is very pretty. If you make a whole look using these, you can have a very soft purple pink kind of look to your eye. And lastly, I'm going to be showing you what I like to call the smoky panel right here. So the first color is Last Sin. Again, a lot of these names, like, you can make a really dirty sentence if you use a lot of them in a row. Like DTF, Bondage, Last Sin. Sounds like something out of 50 Shades of Grey, right? I've never read the book, but from what I've heard, someone confirm with me. So Last Sin. This one's another pretty metallic. Very kind of similar to, I'm going to compare this with Truth so you can see. So this is Truth. This is Bobby Dazzle. So you have, it's a little bit more shimmery, a little bit more silver, if you were wondering. Then we have Angel. So I guess there's a little bit of innocence in here. And this is kind of like a gray metallic. Then we have Defy, which is a darkened gray. Kind of like a slate gray, but with a little bit of brown. And then we have Revolver. And this is a really dark gray. Very dark and gray. Looks black in the panel, but it's still noticeably gray. So really great for a smoky eye. All four of these shades are perfect for a smoky eye. You compare them with the nudes, you compare them with the brights. I love how you have your nudes on one side, your smokies on one side, and then you have all of your brighter colors smack dab in the middle, like a sandwich. You can really do a lot with this palette. I like that a lot of these shades didn't have that glitter, so you didn't have to worry about a lot of glitter fallout. I know some of you might have been disappointed in that, but I was very happy that a lot of these shades didn't have that flaky glitter that doesn't really transfer to the eye anyway. I like that. I'm glad that they included some mattes and some shimmers, or rather some mattes and some metallics. I'm glad that they included those. I'm glad they included some iridescent shades. I liked the satin finish ones. The matte finish ones applied well. Decently pigmented overall. All of these blended really well together. I had no problems with any of these shades. In other Vice palettes, I'd had a problem with one or two shades. This palette, I really had no problems with any shades. I was very happy all of these shades got along. Plays well with others. They would all get an A in that. Very happy with this palette. If you can pick it up, definitely pick it up. Don't miss out on this palette. I would say out of all the palettes, all the Vice palettes they've released so far, this is my favorite because I can't stop using it. Whereas the other ones, I would do my review and then I would maybe take it out once a month. Whereas this, I haven't been able to put it away yet. So that's got to say something. I hope you enjoy my eye looks and my little how-tos on how I made them. Also, please be sure to subscribe to my fashion blog, enjoy the picture swatches, and follow me on Instagram. I'm Recycled Stardust. Thank you so much for watching.